Skipping can be a really fun skill to do, but it can also be really challenging for the children. Make sure that you keep practicing this skill so they feel confident when they do it. Before we get started, there are a few things we need to remember before we're teaching our fundamental movement skills. 1. Make sure that you have your sticker hand and your sticker foot ready to act as that visual cue. This will support not only your teaching, but help the children with their coordination. 2. Make sure that you do not rush this skill. As I said before, it can be really challenging, so if you need to, just stick to the basics. You can practice your single leg hopping, or you can practice doing your strength and stability. You could set up some marking, some tapes, even during transition time, you could do some tiptoe walking. And 3, make sure that with any of your locomotor skills, you're practicing teaching the legs first before you include the arms. Alrighty, it's time to skip. Step 1 of our skipping, we need to focus on our legs. So let's glue our hands to our hips and get balancing. Can you lift up your sticker foot and balance for me? And up. Oh, good job. Can you swap? And swap again. Great job. Maybe every time we do our balancing, see if you can hold it for a little bit longer. Another way that we can practice our legs for our skipping is we can practice our hopping. So let's keep our hands in our hips and let's do a couple hops on each leg. I'm going to lift up my sticker foot first. Ready? And let's swap legs. Great job. All right, step 2 of our skipping, we need to practice what our arms are going to be doing. So we have our robot arms when we skip like this. So we can practice with some robotic music and be really strong robots, making sure that they do not come too far in front or too far behind. Great robot arms. Step 3 for our skipping is we need to put our arms and our legs together. So make sure you have that sticker hand and sticker foot ready because we have to be lifting them up at the same time. So can you lift up your sticker hand and your sticker foot? Good job. Can you swap? And swap again. And one more time. Great job. If you think the children are ready to start skipping, go for it. Maybe when you do the skipping for the first time, have their hands on their hips just so they can focus on their legs. So we can practice doing skipping all together. Let's do it one time where we have hands on hips, and let's do it another time where we do our arms. Let's try all together. First time, hands on hips. Alrighty, let's do our arms. Amazing work. It's really important that you remember that it is hopping, but we add in a little stomp to make it skipping. So we go stomp, hop, stomp, hop. Keep practicing and the children will be loving their skipping in no time. You might notice that there are a few common errors the children do as they are learning a skill for the first time. It's really important that we learn to detect and correct these common errors so that the children are not progressing further with bad habits. Some common errors you might notice the children do as they start to skip is they get a little bit confused when you start to introduce the arms. Get those gluey hands ready and stick them on your hips and just get them to practice those legs. When they're more confident, you can include the arms. Another thing that you might realize they do is they are getting confused with actually how to step hop, step hop, step hop. So for them to practice and build upon their skills for skipping, practice your single leg hops or encourage them to practice their strength and stability. Maybe during transition time, we could do some tiptoe walking across some masking tape. And lastly, you might notice that they're not standing up nice and tall as they're skipping. So you can get a beanbag out, place it on top of their head, and get them to stand nice and tall. Happy skipping!